and welcome to Star Lighthouse. I'm Prashant, and this is weekly reading for Sun, Moon, Venus rising in Libra. This is a generic read, so please take all the messages that resonate with you and leave everything else behind. And if this reading does connect with you, there is an extended to it. The link for that extended is below in the description box. I hope you like the reading. If you do, please like, subscribe, and share. That would be very helpful. Thank you for that. So Libra, how are you doing? How is December so far for you? Hopefully you're able to get into some sort of holiday spirit. I don't know how your year was. Like, whatever it was, maybe you can let that go. And just for a few weeks, try to enjoy whatever is left of this year. So Libra, let's focus on the question. The anxiety in your mind that has brought you to this reading. Take a deep breath. Exhale and let everything go. Just that question in your mind and focus on it, and maybe this reading has the answer for you. Two of Coins, balancing two situations, being blocked by, finding strength within past situations. Knight of Coins, looking at your ambitions, reevaluating them. So it could be that your present, it could be Two of Coins can also point towards juggling two different worlds or juggling two different opportunities. So it could be one is close to your ambition, the other one is not, and so you want to drop one of them, and then you're trying to find strength inside it. Let's keep seeing what's happening, and then we can probably further deduce. Mind's ambition, finding your own inner sun, your own inner wisdom, intellect. So you know the answers within you. That's a good sign, and you yourself want to know that answer, and you're not one of those people who shy away from following your own dreams. So right now, if you are trying to evaluate two different opportunities, that could be that you're trying to find which one truly represents yourself in that, like, truly shines your ability. Heart's desire, Four of Swords. So Four of Swords is all about healing. So it can also be that in the past you seemingly were stuck in a different opportunity. So since it's all about juggling two opportunities, it could, as I said, be about choosing one of them and finding that strength within you and the answer within you which one to do. But the Four of Swords card is already pointing out that one of the opportunity, most likely the one you're involved in this moment, is really disjointed. It's like tangential from your actual ambitions. And that disjointment kind of is already causing a chaos in your mind, like a feeling of discontentment, unhappiness. And that might have had created this need for you to go find your own inner light, inner sun, to go express yourself. Situations like these, when you try to look for the answer within, you try to understand what's the right thing to do, and you, instead of looking for advice outside, you understand the true answer, like your star power, your true sun resides within you. So once you focus your mind deep enough in itself, you find that peace, and then you can ask that question to it as to which of these two worlds to choose. Your mind, your heart basically is already telling you that one of the worlds is giving you disappointment. Your ambitions cannot find any importance in it, or they're getting squished. So find this inner strength, find this inner answer within you, so that you can move on, so that you can choose one of the two. And hopefully the one that keeps you happy, that takes you closer towards your ambitions. Future situations, Page of Wands. So Page of Wands is all about exploration. So you're still exploring, or it could be that you choose to move out of the previous situation or previous world, and the new situation, new world, you are looking for multiple opportunities that start aligning to you. So this is a future situation, possibility. Suggested advice, Six of Swords. And context for this advice, Seven of Coins. So Six of Swords is pointing out that once you decide to leave behind the opportunity that's keeping you stuck and keeping you away from your ambitions, once you leave that opportunity behind, there will be a residual impact where your mind would experience those memories, those emotions of the old, and it naturally want to gravitate back towards it because your mind feels comfortable in it. The experience is very familiar, and the new where you might have to go in a different direction altogether to express your true sun, a new world where this or like moving away from an old environment where your dreams, your ambitions were getting squished, but a new world where everything is like, oh wow, it's available. It's like a wonderland. In getting to such wonderland, it's very important that you, instead of trying to constantly relive that old, take your mind into a different space and try to daydream about the new that's about to come. It's very natural for us, especially in this time, like the slow time periods where there's not much going on, especially now in the winters, it would get even further slow and the time would feel really elongated. In those elongated time periods, it's very crucial to not get in. So first, not be indulging into food, alcohol, or any possible substance that could create some sort of addiction over the winter, especially in this elongated time period. Be balanced about it, and then also not get depressed, like, because when we have too much time period, we have a tendency of reliving old memories because that's where something's seen. Dreaming about the future, somehow we have been taught over time period, like by becoming as an adult, that dreaming makes no sense. Dreaming is for the kids, like that's what we tell kids: you dream, adults you work. So somehow we have lost the idea that we have to, like, dreaming allows us to manifest a new future or imagine a new future so that we can then find our ambitions within it to see which dreams can be manifested into realities. So until you start daydreaming, until you start dreaming, and until you can release that old, you will not find yourself anywhere closer towards your ambitions. Dreaming would allow you to even look constructive steps because your conscious mind will start interfering, and that conscious mind will start telling it, these are realistic possibilities, this is plausible scenarios, and this is completely implausible. So now your mind, when it consciously is available, it's like in daytime when you're trying to explore the opportunities in front of you at that point in the future, you already would have a perception, you already would have an understanding, an idea as to what you're looking for. Hopes and fears. Fearing your own inner devil. Potential outcome, Hierophant. So this seems to be an outcome little far in the future, maybe like few weeks later. This might be your next constructive steps where you start daydreaming and consciously start looking for opportunities that are closer to these dreams. You take this next few weeks or something either by letting go of the old world completely and start healing. If releasing the old world is really hard for you, the demons that you have in your own self, the devil, the fear, devil is all about fear. And the fear is basically the bunch of lies we have taught to our own self, trying to tell us that we cannot do something. And sooner or later, like both the sides, the shadows being bound by chains, devil, like we create those chains for our own self. We build our perception as to a strong person, and then we bind those chains on that strong person. So our own mind cannot fight its own shadow. So how would it fight the devil? Releasing a devil, it's extremely important. You start healing those lost relationships from the old world. Reminiscing is an important psychological task, but staying in that reminiscence can create unhealthy patterns, can make you look for that same person or that same atmosphere which is away from your ambition time and again. As I said, reminiscence often is a result of your mind trying to gravitate back towards the past because it's an experience your mind is familiar with. And now the new world, the new experience that might come when you let go of the old, where you were not able to shine your sun, you were not able to fully reach your dreams or ambitions. In this new world, everything is possible. But this movement to the new requires you to completely release the old, heal the old, and release your fear and devil. At any point, if you fear that you will not be successful, the idea of being successful while chasing your dreams, if that makes you stop, that by itself should be understood as one of your own devils, which is telling you that dreams are impossible or being successful is very important. The idea of success, that there's no failure when you try to achieve success, is incorrect. There would be time and again failures because they're trying to teach you something that you might have missed out in the past. So don't fear those failures. Don't try to build this perception that you'll be successful. Just rather focus on trying to explore the opportunities that help your dreams start looking like reality. The more you're away from the old self of you who could not chase your ambitions or dreams or could not fully express yourself as a sun, as a light that people should be attracted towards because you truly deserve that, the more you stay stuck in that old which holds you down with emotional baggages or psychological baggages. The more you're stopping this movement, like the more you're staying stuck with your devil and your shadows are blinded by it. Reaching to your Hierophant, it's all about understanding how to master the feelings your heart generates when your mind experiences fear. Fear of facing a new world, fear of facing new experiences, fear of being successful, or fear of failure. Any of that, if your mind is fearing it, the heart needs to, you need to understand how to keep yourself calm during those moments. Your heart should not just go crazy and start pumping too much. It should not go crazy and start pumping way too much. Otherwise, it's just impossible to stay controlled with your breath and everything. And the other way of trying to face the fear of unknown is through dreams, because dreams will allow you to try to see what it would possibly look like. It's like dreams is an interesting place where you can simulate your own world and see with a possible understanding of what reality looks like and see what your future would look like. It's like you're playing a game inside your own head and you're your main character and you're trying to see how successful you could be if you try to approach your life in one possible way. So use those as healthy places to simulate your new world rather than being stuck by your devils, but rather being controlled by your devils. Start looking to find the keys to your mind and heart. Understand how to use mind as a simulation machine where you can simulate your own world and create fantasies and then try to see if those fantasies can become reality. And meanwhile, how to keep your heart centered in a daily actual moments, not let it get out of control. How to keep it grounded and feelings controlled. So as I said previously, for this transition, really important to release that old. You have to decide that. Once you start deciding that, any reminiscence, any emotional attachment has to be released and processed and fulfilled. Like you have to go and process it and understand you have all the strength within you. And once you have released that, start using this elongated time periods, like slow time periods for dreaming. Use those dream states as simulation places where you can explore realistic possibilities and see how the future looks like. Stop giving in to your fear, rather just start mastering it. Mastering your mind and heart. They're amazing places to simulate a future world. Libra, I hope this reading connected with you. And if it did, there is an extended. In the extended, you'll further look at suggestions from Oracle about should you make this transition or not. And I mean, you should, based on all these cards, you should, but if there's any doubt, you look with Oracle if you should make this transition or not. And then future possibilities from that. Also, messages from Animal Spirit about how to balance, how to find further groundedness and then reach this Hierophant stage where your mind you can use for simulation and heart stays grounded in reality moments. If you would like to join me there, the link for extended is below in the description box. Libra, I hope you liked the reading, and if you did, please do like, subscribe and share. Thank you for joining me and have an amazing week.